Hi, everyone. I'm Marshall Carper, and thanks for joining me for another episode of Marketing Monday. So one of the things I try to encourage my clients to do is to not always put profit first. And I know that sounds kind of weird coming from a marketing agency, coming from someone that's supposed to be helping businesses grow. But sometimes the best way to engage an audience is to behave differently from the other businesses in your space. In other words, don't always look at your customers as profit sources. Don't always look at your customers as just a dollar sign. Try to engage them as people. And a good way to do that is just to do something nice for them, just for the sake of doing something nice for them. It doesn't have to lead to results in the short term. It doesn't have to lead to automatic spikes in revenue. But if you go out of your way to give something to your audience, maybe that's a free product, maybe it's a free guide, maybe it's a free insight. There's a lot of ways you can kind of spin the free thing that you give your customers. But if you go out of your way to do that, even a handwritten thank you note, this is pretty classic stuff when it gets down to it, you really make a special connection with your audience, make a special addition to that relationship that you have with them. And they remember that. This idea of treating it like a relationship, because you can't always take in a relationship, is often forgotten in marketing and often forgotten in business. So if you're the one that remembers it and takes the time to put that special touch in, your audience will remember it as well. And some really cool things can happen in the long term. It's not going to be revenue in the short term, but the rewards that come down the road later from it can be pretty magical. So I hope you try it because it's really good for everyone involved and it can lead to some great things. So thanks for joining me. I'll see you next week.